Now, during the Tech Rotten Core update, EA has given us a huge batch of new weapons with the Coda Leeches, and while I didn't find most of them all that impressive, the Hyrudo one definitely caught my attention because it seems like the perfect melee for health-based warframes like Nauros, Nidus, Kullervo, and so on. Every time you land a critical hit, you get 5% lifesteal on the hit and can even stack to 25% extra health for your warframe, basically making Arcane Grace completely useless. But after seeing some builds floating around online, I realized that people weren't fully maximizing this weapon's potential, so I decided to bring you my favorite build for it right now. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with the Instance mod, just go with whatever feels best for you. Both Brutal Tide and Green Fury are fluid and enjoyable to use. If you prefer a stance with fewer kicks, go with Green Fury, and if you like the animation, stick with Brutal Tide. That one is my favorite, by the way. The Coda Hyrudo is a melee weapon with strong critical damage, so in theory, it should be great with a only heavy attack build. But I tested every possible heavy attack focus setup, and none of them performed as well as the build I'm going to show you now. Well, since this weapon is crit focused, we're going to use Galvanized Steel and also Galvanized Elementalist. It might seem odd, but the Elementalist mod plays a crucial role in this build. It provides status chance, which weapons lags by default, so really you can't replace it. On top of that, we'll be using Blood Rush to go even further on the critical chance, and also to help stack combo faster, we'll add Quickening, along with Primed Reach to hit more targets at once. For the Elemental combo, go with Viral. It's by far the most effective element on this weapon, and to wrap things up, we'll use Condition Overload, as it helps you eliminate priority targets much faster. This weapon may seem like it has low status chance, but against your primary target, you'll always have at least 5 status effects active, so Condition Overload works beautifully. For the arcane in this build, I recommend Melee Influence to spread viral and electric procs to nearby enemies. These procs alone are more than enough to melt most enemies with ease. Beside that, this week you can get this melee with 60% electric with Eleanor. But do you remember when I mentioned that this weapon benefits from heavy attacks? That's why I highly recommend equipping a mod that triggers Tenokai. You can use either Mentor's Legacy or Discipline's Merit, but you need one of them. I really wanted to bring you guys a heavy attack focused build for this weapon, but none of the setups I test performed as well as this one. That's why I strongly recommend going with this build. Like it or not, Melee Influence is an incredible, strong and satisfying arcane to use, which is why it shines in most melee builds in the game right now. Either way, thanks for sticking around with me. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Warframe content. I spend a lot of hours testing builds for each weapon, and your support really helps me keep bringing you more content.